Today we're going to create a blog post. We're going to use Blogger, which is a Google app. We're going to use Google Chrome to get onto the internet to use Blogger. Now, before we actually start, we're going to have a few things. My cursor is yellow. When I right click on something, it will be blue. When I left click on it, it will be red. Typically, most of the clicks you'll see will be red, but the odd time you'll see a few blue. But that's just for you to know that I'm right clicking or left clicking. So, before you begin to do a blog post, you do have to do a little bit of planning. With that planning, maybe you will think of a title for the blog post you're going to do. You might look up for some images that you're going to use on your blog. You may even go to YouTube or any of the video hosting websites and look for a video which matches to the post you're doing. And as well as that, you're going to have some text on your blog post. So it's a good idea to actually have that pre-typed before you even go on the internet. So with that in mind, today I'm going to use a picture, which is this picture here. This is a link. This will become a link back to a YouTube video. I've pre-typed what I'm going to say or what is going to be posted on the blog post. I have my title. I have the body of the text that's going to go on the blog. And then at the bottom, I have links to the YouTube video that I'm going to show on the screen as well. So let's get to it. Firstly, we go to Google Chrome. Sometimes Google Chrome will be in your taskbar at the bottom of your computer. Sometimes it will be on your desktop. And also, if you go to Start and simply type the words CHROME, Google Chrome appears. So I'm going to click on Google Chrome and start Chrome. When I come in, I need to sign into my Google account. So I'll press Google Apps. I can't see, Blogger is here. So we'll click on Blogger. Brings us to the Blogger starting page, and we'll go over to the top right hand corner of the page and press Sign In. In Chrome, if you have a number of people using the same computer, or if you have multiple Google accounts, they will all be available here. The account I'm going to use today is Jimmy James, and that's the account I will use every time we're creating any blog posts. Then looks for my password, same as everybody else. And hopefully my password is correct, and it is. So here we are. Now I'm going to delete that untitled post because that was a mistake from last time. And every time you want to delete a post, as you saw there, it will prompt you as to whether you want to delete it or not. So here we are, just to show you a quick run through. This is the name of the blog, The Adventures of Jimmy James. Here's my first blog post. It's called Welcome to My Blog, and we'll just click on that there as a view. And here you go, The Adventures of Jimmy James, welcome to my blog, and then a little welcome message, hello everyone, with an image. So we'll get on with doing our blog post. We can close that, and then as you can see here, we have new post. So we click on new post. As I said earlier, I have decided to do some work in the background before I came onto Blogger. That gives you a chance to think through what you're going to say on the blog post. It also gives you a chance to spend less time on the post, because if you have your photos, your links and your videos and your text already prepared, It's just a matter of copying and pasting all that information in onto your blog post. And it makes it that little bit easier. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take the title from our word processing document and place it as our post title. So we come down to Word, that's the one I'm using. I'll highlight the text that I want. I will right click, and that's not, sometimes it doesn't work for me. Right click and copy. We go back over to Chrome, click into the title post and right click and paste. You can choose paste or paste as plain text. However, sometimes the text you will take from Word has some background settings or formatting, and if you paste it into a blog post, it might add extra pieces of information to the post that you don't want. So it's always best to paste as plain text. Now, I'm also going to place the title into the post itself. I'm going to make sure I'm on Compose, and then I click in, and once again right click and paste as plain text. And there we go. Now, to make life easy, I'm going to copy and paste everything from Word into my blog post. The whole body. So we take the whole body, copy it, right click, copy, click on Chrome, right click again, and paste as plain text. Now, so that's all our text into it. You'll notice that there's no paragraphs here. They've all been deleted. The spaces, so as you see here, there are spaces, space after each paragraph and space between these two lines of text, but they have disappeared here. So with that in mind, I'm going to find where those paragraphs were. I know YouTube was one. We can check to be sure. Put a link to YouTube. Put a link to YouTube. Press return, and I have a new paragraph. I know that the end of this link here, and press return here as well. And then the end of here, I want a line, press enter, and here I also want a letter. Now, the top of this here, I'm going to change the type that it is. So I highlight it, go to the format section where normal is, because that's saying that it is normal text, and I'm going to say heading. And now we have a heading for our title. Now, at any time, we can take a look at the post. So right now, we'll have a little look at the post to see what it looks like. The post is going to be very raw here, and there's not going to be any images or any videos linked to it. So we'll pop over to preview. Now, if you notice just a second ago, the save button flashed. This, because it's connected online, saves your blog post every now and again. So we go to preview, and there's our title, DIY tractor with mounted drilling rig, cardboard toy. And then we have our heading again, DIY tractor with mounted drilling rig, cardboard toy. I'll notice the text here is different to the text in the editor that we're using to create the post. And you'll notice there's no pictures or anything like that on it. So now we'll take the time to add a few pictures. So we'll close the preview, and the first picture I want to put in is a link to this channel that I got the video from, that I saw the video that the whole blog post is about. So a little bit of background on the post. As it says here, I was on a break and I looked at Facebook. I saw a video and thought it was cool, and because I had to make the blog post, I decided to just use it as the subject matter or the topic for my blog post. So with that, I'm going to add in a picture. So to add a picture, click somewhere in the post that you want your picture, come up to the toolbar and press Insert Image, and then come down and hit Choose File. In here, I know I want to put in the Lieberman models because that is the image that I want to use. That's the one I saved from earlier. So I click on it and press Open. It uploads it, and I want to go Add Selected. And now you can see we have Lieberman. Now, one other little thing I might do is on this picture, create a link to it. So to do that, we will press Link. Okay, it didn't do anything. Link. Now, text to display. We don't want any text to display. What URL should this link go to? Well, I want it to go to the channel for this YouTube channel. I have the URL already saved in the Word document, so I'm going to go back and select that. Now, I could do it a slightly different way and take the link from the blog post I've already put it in there. So we just right click, copy, back over to here, and in here, right click and paste as plain text. And it's saying now, open this link in a new window. I can click on that. So it will open a new window and leave my blog post there. With any link that you do, it's always a good idea to open the link in a new window. Because what people tend to do then, if it opens in a new window and it's not what they were looking for, well, your blog post will be gone at that stage. Whereas if you open as a new window, when they close the window of the video or the channel or whatever the link is, they're still going to have your blog post open. So it's just a little nice extra little thing. So we'll open this link in a new and we'll hit OK. Now, as I've said, it's always good to test these things out, to check them, to preview every now and again. Before I do, I'm just going to get rid of this here, which is the same link that is behind this picture. So I'll highlight that and simply press the backspace button on our keyboard. Now we'll go to preview and have a look. So we come down, and bang, right there is our image. Now, this is why we always have a look. It's, in my opinion, too close to here and just the right distance from here, but it's also a little bit small. So we'll close the preview, we'll click on the image, and we can see large. So I'm going to choose large. I'm also going to click here where channel is and press enter. And now you can see the distance from the text to the picture and from the picture to the text is similar. Once again, we'll have a quick look at it. Preview. Scroll down. Oh. And there's our image. And now if we hover over this when this is live, we click on it and it'll bring us to the link or to the Facebook page, YouTube page. Now, the other thing, I'm just looking at this and it might be nice to have a picture over here of the tractor to give people an idea of what they're actually going to be viewing. So to do that, we're going to use we're going to try do a little clipping. So we're going to open a new page. I'm going to paste in the channel. And here we're on the channel. We'll stop the video. We go to videos and we'll have a look for our tractor. Now it is down here somewhere because that's where I got the link from. Hopefully I can find it again. And if I can't, I simply go back to the Word document where I have the video and use that link here to get the tractor that I'm looking for. You're probably shouting at me now that I've passed the tractor already. So, okay, I'm not going to waste time here. I'm going to go straight back to the Word document. Take the link, copy it back over to Google, right click here and paste and go.
Need a professional website? I created one for our...
And as usual, we get a typical ad coming up. So I'm going to mute the sound and let it play till I get a picture that I like for the video. And I'll take a shot of it. And play. Now, you'll see now why I have said for us to always do our work beforehand. Because it's quicker. So skip ads. And here's our picture. And we'll wait for text to disappear. And we'll find the picture. Now, I think that's a nice one. We'll get rid of that. Just wait for the text to disappear. Or what we'll do is we'll play it. And I just did Windows key and print screen to take a screenshot. So hopefully that's done it pretty well. So now we go to where our screenshots are. And then we have our picture. So it's not too bad of a picture. And now what we'll do is we will crop it just to make it a little bit smaller. This once again is why I would choose to do this type of work before you get onto the internet, because it just makes life a lot easier. Save as a copy. We'll go into more detail on how I did that on another video. So close that. And you can see here a screenshot, and we know it's in there. This PC, pictures and screenshot. We'll go back to Chrome. We'll close the video. And up here, I want that across here. I want the picture in here. So right where it says cardboard toy, insert image, choose a file. We have to go to pictures, screenshots, and our screenshot, and open. Add selected. So there it is. Now, if we click it here, we tell it where we want it. So we want it to the right. Is it big enough? Is it too big? We don't know. How will we check? Over to preview again. scroll down. Because this comes down to here, maybe I can make that picture a little larger to come down to here. So close that, select the picture, and we go large. And hopefully that's done enough. And we go to preview. And there it is. Now, once again, we could do a little change. So what I'm going to do is see if I can move it down a little bit to there. Now, no real change, but that looks okay to me. We have our thing, and now what I want to do is put in the video. Now, there's a few ways of putting in a video. So we'll do the first one. I'll do both methods here now. So I want to put the video at the bottom, after where it says, what do you think of this project? Why not leave a comment below and tell us what you think of it? So I click here, and I go up here to where the video is, and insert video. And it wants to either upload a video, something that I've already filmed from YouTube, or a video that I have created on YouTube and loaded up to YouTube. So I'll go from YouTube. It's looking for the link, so I can paste the link, right click and paste. Nothing happened. So now what I have to do is go back to Word, take the link again, copy it, back over to Chrome, and paste, and do a search. And here we go. That's our tractor. So we'll select that and select. And there's our video. And see the way it pasted in between our text? So we have to get rid of this. Actually, no, we'll try simply move the video down, and there we go. Video is moved down. And now, once again, we want to see how that video has been displayed. So we go to preview. And then we go, we have our text, we have our picture, we have more text, we have a link to their website, and then we have this, which is a small little thing, and it has some black bits. When we looked at it here, there was no black bits, and I like the look when there's no black bits. So how do we change it? There's only one way, and that's by doing a little bit of code. Code comes into play with the HTML. So I select the picture, and I go over to the code. Now, maybe if we select the picture, we have properties. No, there's no properties. So now we have to go and press HTML. And oh my God, there's loads of gobbledygook. What do I do? You do not panic. We stop for a minute. We come down to the very bottom here, because the last thing we put in was the video. And as you can see here, it says YouTube. And it has thumbnail. There's a few bits of information in there. Okay, now we can make it larger and loads of different bits and pieces. Okay, now we're going to embed a video using YouTube to give us the code that we need for it. So first things first, a new page, and paste in our tractor, the video. Here we have our video, and it's once again playing an ad. We'll skip ads and we'll pause the tractor. Now, down here we have share. Click on share and we get several bits of information. You can see here, this is YouTube 07WS. Down here, 07WS. So it's the same video. we can send it to our Blogger site, and we'll do it that way first. So we'll click on Blogger and see what it does. So it opens up a separate blog post. It has a title here based on the title of the video, and it has it there. We can save it as a draft and have a look at it, so that's what I'll do. And that has been saved. So we will close this page and head over back to Blogger. We will go to Compose and we will hit Save because we want to look at that other post now. Now we've gone Save, and now we will go Close. As you can see here now, we have two posts. DIY tractor with drilling rig, and the same here. So we'll just look at editing the bottom one. And this is the one we just created from clicking on the Blogger button here. So we go back up here, and now we'll preview this to see what it looks like. And now it doesn't have any surroundings, and I like the way that looks. Press play and it should play. So we can take this and use it in our Blogger. And what we can do is we can go to HTML. We can highlight all of this text, right click, and copy. So we're just copying the code from the HTML. We're going to close this post. It says we won't save changes. Do we want to save them? Or we'll just press OK. Now we'll go to the other post. Now I'm not sure which it is, so it's not that one. Close. So it is this one. So down here we have our tractor in the video. It doesn't look as nice as the other one. We'll go to HTML. We'll go to where it says iframe because that's the beginning of the code. And we will simply right click and paste as plain text. And now you can see at the bottom it's pasted in our plain text. Now we'll go Compose. And now there's our video, which is different. We go to preview. We come down here, no black borders, and it's a little bit larger. So that's the video there. Now that was a little bit of a roundabout way to do it, and we'll do it the third way now. So we'll close the preview. We will get rid of the video altogether. Pause. Delete. So the video is gone. So now we're going to go back over to the tractor video, close this. You can see it's still the tractor video, and we go to share. Now instead of choosing Blogger, we're going to go embed because we want to embed the video into our page so people can click on it and view it on our blog instead of having to go to YouTube. So we press embed, and it gives us code similar to that we pasted before. We can also choose at what point within the video we want it to start at. But in this one I want it to start at the beginning, so I won't press start at. But if you did want it to start at 7 seconds, 8 seconds, halfway through it, you would press the start at and type in the time from watching the video that you've worked out that you want to start from. Now all we do is simply press copy. You'll see copied, link copied to clipboard down here. We go back over to Blogger, go to HTML, go to the very, very bottom, which is down here. Scroll bar is at the bottom. We right click again and press paste as plain text. We come back to compose now, and hopefully our video is there. Here we go. And we'll preview it to see what it looks like. We scroll down and there's our video. And as people do comments, their comments will go in here. Okay. So that is how to create a post, make a heading, add a picture, add another picture, and add a video. And also we've added text. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this because some functions don't work when you press when you're in preview mode. So we'll close this. We will publish our post now so we can actually see it online. And we will hit publish. As you can see, we have draft here for the other page that we had made from YouTube, the one which just has the video. We press edit and it's just the video. So we want to get rid of this, so we press close. Make sure it's the draft one. Press delete. Blogger confirms with us whether we want to delete it or not. Because if this was a post that we had loads of people looking at and then we decide to delete it, well, then we lose all the good views. So we press OK to delete that. Down here I'm going to choose view. And here's our blog post. And if you notice, when I bring my hand over Lieberman, it changes. If I click on it, you'll notice it brings us a new page, and then you can view all the videos that he has. Okay, so we'll just close that, and there's our blog post. Close that, and then that's everything here. So that's how to do the video. If you have any questions, please ask them, and that's it. Okay.